It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Philadelphia. It's the Saints and the Eagles, coming up next.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, who burst onto the scene back in 2016 as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and now in his 7th NFL campaign.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A first down throw for Prescott. And this one complete to Smith. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Prescott now from the 50. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. Following the pickup at 4, here's 2nd and 6. Winston. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 40-yard line. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there, that brings up 4th. Now Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal, and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's Aaron Sipos now. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Smith catches left side. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On play action, Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. They go play action. Winston. Shifts past him at the 45. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And now meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 56 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in this opening quarter of the NFC Championship. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Dwayne Washington.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Winston.
That's complete to Troutman right side. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And they'll begin by running the option.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Prescott going to keep again. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Book now to throw on 1st down.
Throws this one right side to Pascal.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Complete to Zach Pascal. It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this one's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Prescott. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
that's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
To the air again, Prescott. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run behind center with Gainwell. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Sanders is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Gainwell showing off the elusiveness as he's in. Touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was Kenneth Gainwell who finished it off with a touchdown run. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A give to Kamara running right. A beautiful fake. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 89 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jameis to throw it. He gets it to Thomas.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Winston. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing, Winston. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Quick slant to Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Prescott now. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Pascal, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Winston on 3rd and 2. On the check down, he finds... And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Dak Prescott leads his offense back out for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Stocker's got it, complete, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So after that sequence, if we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door? One's on, they think they're off for a while. The other has to come on, they think they're on for a while. Then they're off, here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that out.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he'll take this down to the 33. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And his pass incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They toss this out right to Gainwell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Elliott is good. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And this has been a game of contrast somewhat. As you see, he's had success moving the ball on the ground. That fumble on the last drive, though, that's now 2 that he's lost in this game.
And that's where it really hurts. It makes things difficult on a coach because you mentioned the success he's having, yet if he keeps turning it over, it negates all of that success. Take care of the football, and he's headed for a big game.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, Winston. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Sanders has it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Man open left side. And a loose football. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Saints say they have it, and they do. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First down, Prescott. This is Smith with a grab. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Denver Broncos squaring off against the Buffalo Bills. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And even though they trail, they've had success running the football. Over 100 yards rushing as a team in those first two quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through two quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. 102 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Winston now from the 50. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A first down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Winston now. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jameis to throw it.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Third and short yardage, Winston.
That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Winston. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas from 8 yards out.
And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Lutzel looked at the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, throw left side, complete. That's Brown. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Prescott now. A quick throw, but incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Pascal. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Well, he obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield. Broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd and goal, Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Prescott. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 2nd and 9, Winston. That's caught by Marquez Callaway.
It's a bootleg with Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And some room to run now.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 143 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, it's Kamara.
Down to the 41.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On the give, this is their fullback. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
And out now come the Eagles. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
To throw is Winston. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. But CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carry that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there that he's able to bank this one in.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Coming left is Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Winston.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Winston on the keeper. Tackle made right at midfield.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Jameis now on 1st down.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 36, Prescott. Over the middle to Smith. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To throw again on second down. Book. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Stocker's got it. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Looking to throw again on second down. Book. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now Book. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Eagles are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 31, Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A first down throw for Winston. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston. He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's taken in by Callaway.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To the air again with Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Winston now to throw on 1st down.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jameis to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Here's Winston. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They run behind center with Gainwell.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, it would likely put an end to this thing.
And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.